Tractors worth hundreds of thousands of dollars sit useless in fields, not because they're broken beyond repair, but because farmers aren't allowed to fix them. For years, John Deere has locked down its equipment with restrictive software, forcing farmers to pay steep prices and wait weeks for even the simplest repairs. But patience has run out. Across America, farmers who have spent their lives working the land are rising up, demanding the right to repair their own machines without paying a fortune or playing by John Deere's rules. Lawsuits are being filed, state laws are being challenged, and what started as quiet frustration is now a full-blown rebellion. This fight isn't just about tractors. It's about independence, survival, and the power to control what you own. As the battle heats up, John Deere's dominance is starting to crack, and the consequences could change the farming industry forever. For over a century, farmers have relied on their own skills to fix broken tractors. If something stopped working, they grabbed a wrench, made the repair, and got back to work. But today, that's no longer possible for many John Deere tractor owners. The company has locked down repairs with software, making it nearly impossible to fix anything without its approval. Even simple parts like sensors or fuel injectors require special authorization. A farmer can replace a broken sensor, but unless John Deere's software approves the fix, the tractor won't work. That means farmers are forced to go to authorized John Deere dealerships, wait for repairs, and pay huge fees, all for something they used to do themselves for free. These delays are not just frustrating, they can cost farmers their entire season. If a tractor breaks down in the middle of planting or harvesting, waiting days for an authorized repair isn't an option. Yet, John Deere holds the power to decide when and how repairs are done, leaving farmers stuck in a cycle of dependence. Farmers aren't taking this quietly. They're fighting back with the right to repair movement, which is pushing for laws that give people control over fixing their own equipment. The movement isn't just about tractors, it's about all kinds of technology, from phones to cars to hospital equipment. Many states have started introducing right to repair laws. These laws would force companies like John Deere to provide repair manuals, diagnostic tools, and replacement parts to independent repair shops and owners. In 2023, Colorado became the first state to pass a right to repair law specifically for farm equipment. This was a huge win, showing that change is possible. Other states are following Colorado's lead, with over 15 introducing similar bills. But big corporations aren't backing down without a fight. They're spending millions to stop these laws from passing, arguing that letting people repair their own devices could lead to hacking, security risks, or safety concerns. John Deere isn't the only company doing this. Many major corporations have turned repairs into a business strategy, locking customers into their expensive repair services. Apple is a prime example. If you break your iPhone screen and try to replace it yourself, you'll find that Face ID or True Tone might stop working. That's because Apple has built software restrictions that prevent independent repair shops from fixing devices properly. Even if you buy an original Apple screen, it won't function fully unless Apple itself pairs it using its proprietary tools. Tesla is another company known for tightly controlling repairs. Many Tesla owners have complained that they can't get their cars fixed outside of Tesla's network. Some have even reported that Tesla remotely disabled their vehicles when they attempted to use independent mechanics. Battery replacements can cost up to $20,000 through Tesla, while independent shops could do the same job for much less if Tesla would allow it. Even hospitals have been affected. Many medical device manufacturers restrict repairs on ventilators, X-ray machines, and defibrillators. During the COVID-19 pandemic, some hospitals were left with broken ventilators because companies refused to provide the necessary repair codes. In the middle of a health crisis, these restrictions meant that life-saving machines sat unused while people suffered. Since John Deere won't budge, some farmers have resorted to hacking their own tractors. They've turned to software from Eastern Europe, where repair restrictions aren't as strict. Others have found ways to modify the tractor's firmware and bypass John Deere's digital locks. This isn't about breaking the law, it's about survival. When farmers can't afford to wait for expensive, authorized repairs, they have no choice but to find their own solutions. Some have even started repair co-ops, where communities share tools and knowledge to fix equipment together. The legal pressure on John Deere is growing. The Federal Trade Commission, FTC, has launched an investigation into whether John Deere's repair policies violate antitrust laws. If the company is found guilty, it could face serious fines and be forced to change its policies. Senator Elizabeth Warren has been a vocal critic of John Deere and other companies that restrict repairs. In 2024, she accused John Deere of breaking its own right to repair agreements and warned that if the company didn't comply, legal action would follow. With more lawmakers paying attention, it's becoming harder for companies to justify their repair monopolies. Consumer advocacy groups like iFixit and the Public Interest Research Group, PARG, are also pushing for stronger laws. iFixit, which started as a website for repair guides, has become one of the most powerful forces in the right to repair movement. Public Interest Research Group has been lobbying lawmakers and publishing reports showing how much money consumers lose due to repair restrictions. Their research found that Americans could save $40 billion per year if they had the right to fix their own stuff, instead of being forced to pay manufacturers inflated prices. John Deere, Apple, and other major companies aren't giving up easily. They've been pouring millions of dollars into lobbying efforts to stop right-to-repair laws. In 2023 alone, companies like Apple, John Deere, and major automakers spent over $20 million fighting repair legislation in states like New York, Massachusetts, and Colorado. These corporations don't openly admit they're against right-to-repair because they want to keep making money. Instead, they use scare tactics. They claim that allowing independent repairs could lead to security risks, hacking threats, and even safety issues. Apple, for example, argues that unauthorized battery replacements could lead to overheating and fires. John Deere says that opening up repairs could make their tractors vulnerable to cyber attacks. Tesla warns that third-party mechanics might not follow proper safety protocols. But independent repair shops have been fixing devices safely for decades without these issues. These scare tactics are just a way for companies to protect their repair monopolies and keep their profits high. The right-to-repair movement is gaining more support than ever. More states are considering laws to protect consumers' rights, and more people are realizing how much they're being overcharged for repairs. Farmers, mechanics, and everyday consumers are demanding change, and the pressure on corporations is building. Will farmers win back their freedom to repair, or will corporate giants tighten their grip even further? What do you think? Is it time for companies like John Deere to let go of their control? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into stories that matter. And make sure to hit the bell icon so you won't miss what comes next. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay informed and stay empowered.